This episode of Against the Odds is brought to you by Card Kingdom. To pick up the deck and support the show, follow the link in the description box down below. Alright, Against the Odds time. Playing some Sunbird's Invocation, Value Town, in Standard. Soulscar Mage for our opponent. Well, let's Botanical Sanctum, Attune with Ether, get a Forest, pass the turn. Well, let's see how this goes. We have a lot of cheap stuff, which is nice. Earthshaker Kenra for our opponent. Yup, so we're taking 3, down to 17. Well, let's Forest and Vitalist, pass the turn. Could really use Regal Caracal, Scavenger Grounds for our opponent. Come on, no On-Crop Crasher. A Braid, okay. Not as bad as On-Crop Crasher. Whew, and the Bonded Courier. Yup. Well, taking 5 down to 12. Panharmonicon. I think we just need to Whirler Virtuoso, pass the turn. Or On-Crop Crasher, yeah. Opponent swings with everything, exerts. Alright, so make a Thopter. 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we gotta kill Bombat Courier. Down to 6. Draw a land. Run out Rogue Refiner. Play the land. Pass the turn. Another Bombat Courier. No attacks. Alright, what do we draw? Servant of the Conduit is actually pretty relevant here. Play Servant of the Conduit, get some energy. Play Champion of Wits, do some looting. Alright, discard the Champion of Wits. Pass the turn. We actually have a good amount of blockers at the moment. Enough that our opponent might not be able to attack us. Consuming Fervor, okay. Triggers Prowess, sure. Goes to combat. Attacks, exerts, attacks. Alright, so make a 1/1. So chump here, block here, block here, block here. Bunch of stuff dies. Opponent passes. Play Rootbound Crag. And get down Sunbird's Invocation. We got there. We'll see. We'll see if we just die to like Hazoret or something. Pass the turn. Opponent shrinking down the Courier. Another On-Crop Crasher. Ugh. This puts us to dead to a lot of things. Attacks, exerts. Well, make a Thopter. Oh, did our opponent not exert? They did not. Alright, so block On-Crop Crasher. Chump Bomat Courier. Well, come on, Sunbird's Invocation. It's all up to you. Panharmonicon. Come on, we need a hit, Rogue Refiner works. That's a hit. Rogue Refiner draws us a card. Ooh, Visionary Augmenter. That's not bad for next turn. Naga Vitalist. Sunbird's Invocation. Whiffs. Alright. Play the land. Pass the turn. Opponent gets another Bonded Courier card. Opponent has a Braid to kill Rogue Refiner. Yup. Gets in with Bomat Courier. I think we're going to chump to keep our life total high. Stay at 6. And trust that this Augmenter... Ooh, man. Alright, 1, 2, 3. We got to go for it. If we whiff, then that's sad. Hopefully we hit a Caracal. Ugh. Well, I guess we got a Rogue Refiner, so we have some sort of blocker. Oh, no Caracal. We do get to draw 2. There's Tishana. And a Plains. Play the Plains. Well, next turn, if we keep living, next turn's going to be so good. We are in a super fragile point, though. Opponent goes to combat. Attacks. Looks like they're going to be sacking this Courier. So block Courier. What's our opponent's hand? Like all Glory Bringers? Sacks. Discards. 2 Hazarets and a Chandra. Alright. Still at 6. Carries Ev. Sure. Whoo! Alright, Mono Red, how do you like... Oh lordy, this is the dream, living the dream. Double Sunbird, we will take Regal Caracal, double up them cat tokens. Sunbird, I think we will take, you know what, let's take a Regal Caracal. Let's make some more cat tokens, and then let's draw about 1 million cards with Tishana. Oh, you thought you had us. Come on, no lightning strikes. We got the fling kill if we untap. Oh, it's so beautiful. Alright, opponent has a Chandra. Sure. Going to kill one of our Caracals. Soulscar Mage. Yep, you play that, Soulscar Mage opponent. Opponent passes. Well, we're just gonna fling kill. That's what we came here to do. So, Manticore. Get some Sunbird's Invocations. I guess we cast stuff. We just have to not draw ourselves to death. And I think our opponent's scooping it up. Opponent scoops it up. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. That is the plan coming to fruition. Well, I think we need Death Gorge and Ether Sphere. We'll go down Whirler Virtuoso, a couple of Rogue Refiners, and I guess just try it like that. Okay. I guess this is fine. Little tap land heavy, but... And our opponent's on the play. Ramadan Bruins, passes. Tishana, alright. Rootbound Craig, go. Mountain for our opponent. Not Karizev. Karizev. That's going to be a lot of damage. Well, let's play tap land, pass the turn. Next turn we can start playing stuff, but is that stuff going to be good enough is a big question. Sunscorch Desert. There's on Crop Crasher. 6 damage coming across. Yep. Ooh, Settle. Well, play Sanctum. Settle was a good draw. Rogue Refiner. Growing Rights of Itlamok. Alright, pass the turn. There's an Earthshaker. Oh, that's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. Well, they can still just exert the Crasher. Or Shock Rogue Refiner. Opponent gets in. Yup. Down to 5. Play Ether Hub. Pass the turn. I mean, this is our only chance, is this Settle. Tax with everything. Yep, you get all the lands, opponent. All the lands. Oh, it's so much mana, especially with the deserts out. Gonna need to find some life gain pretty quick here. Yep, opponent gets 4 lands. Passes. We draw Ether Hub. Well, run out Champion of Wits. Do some looting. Discard Champion of Wits. And I guess we discard Rootbound Craig. Play the island. Run out Servant of the Conduit. Pass the turn. Definitely dead to burn spells. Chandra. That's pretty good. Adds mana with Chandra. And there's a Glory Bringer. Yeah, that does it. Well, that was a painful Settle the Wreckage. Glory Bringer puts us to 1, which puts us to dead to deserts. We do not draw life gain, and we scoop it up. Alright, well, live by the Settle, die by the Settle. Thankfully, we get to be on the play here for Game 3. Yeah, run it back. Alright, we get to play first. And I guess we'll try this. We have some life gain if we get to it. Mountain for our opponent. And passes. Well, play Ether Hub. Pass the turn. No way to crew this Harvester. Opponent. Mountain. And Earthshaker Kenra. Yep. Hits us 4-2. Well, play Sanctum. Let's just pass. Leave up this struggle. Sunscorched Desert for our opponent. Another Earthshaker Kenra. I think we gotta kill one of them. We gotta kill something. Let's kill the Bombat Courier. Opponent gets in for 4. Down to 13. Well, play Ether Hub. I guess we gotta pass and settle and hope we draw a land. Opponent goes attacking. Well, here's some lands for you, opponent. Settle their wreckage. Give them some ramp. Follow up. Nothing? Ugh. No land. Well, Servant of the Conduit. Naga Vitalist. Really wanted to land there, though. Pass the turn. Shock Servant. Abrades Vitalist. Yup. Now we're back to needing to draw a land. There's Glory Bringer. Down to 9. No land. Pass the turn. Yikes. Opponent goes attacking. Well, we gotta settle again. Opponent gets a land. There's Hazoret. Oh, come on, lands. Oh, I think this is too slow. Play Penharmonicon, play Sanctum, pass the turn. Opponent plays a land. Sand Strangler. And yeah, that does it. Dead to Hazoret. Wow. Oh, well, game 1 was sweet, and then we just could not find the lands we needed. Discards a Hazoret, we scoop it up. Yeah? Oh, we needed untapped land and we win that game, but yeah, didn't get it. All right, against the odds time, playing some Sunbird's Invocation in Standard. Little landlight, but we do have a Servant, and then hopefully Champion. Forest go. Mountain for our opponent. I'll play Ether Hub, getting energy. If they could just, like, shock our Servant, life is super bad. And they can. Magma Spray. So now we gotta draw a land, or else we just never do anything. Evolving Wilds. Land, please. Alright, there's a land. Alright, life is better. Champion of which should get us lands. Opponent cracks Evolving Wilds. Gets a Swamp. Definitely drawing. Ugh. Discard Panharmonicon. Discard, I think, Tishana for now. Pass the turn. Another Evolving Wilds. Opponent passes. There's a land. So play Sun Petal Grove. Let's get in with Champion of Wits. And run out Visionary Augmenter. Opponent gets another mountain. We'll just make servos, pass the turn. Another land for our opponent, and advances blasting cannons. Get some card advantage going. While attack with everything, hit our opponent. Oh, come on, lands. Champion of Wits. Discard Champion, discard Vitalist. Play Sun Petal Grove. Get down our Servant of the Conduit. Pass the turn. Opponent advances blasting cannons, gets a land that they can't cast. And Sweltering Suns away our board. Well, the good news is we have a pretty strong follow-up in Regal Caracal and Ether Hub, which means we're any land away from getting back a Champion of Wits. Plays a Chandra, kills Caracal. Ooh, that's an Ether Hub. Well, kill Chandra, play Ether Hub, get back Champion. Spending a lot of energy, unfortunately. Draw 4, discard, I guess land. Opponent gets a Fatal Push. Yep, kills our Champion token. And we still have another Champion in the graveyard. Another Chandra. A Braid, can't cast it. Hits us for 2. Well, yeah. Let's Sunbird's Invocation. A Tune. Probably not going to hit anything. It does not. But we do get a land. Grab a Plains. Doesn't really matter. Play the Plains. Hit Chandra. Pass the turn. Back up to 22. Opponent. Blasting Cannons. Ooh. They also are playing Sunbird's Invocation. Adds mana. Plays Sunbird's Invocation. And Bloodfast. 2 cards. Hits an Abrade. I guess that's a hit. Still, our Sunbird's Invocation has got to be better than our opponent's. Does flip it. Kills a cat token. Yup. And passes. Well, play Caracal. Hit. Yeah, let's attune. Get a Forest. Caracal comes down. Play the Forest. Play Growing Rights. Invocation whiffs. Get a Vitalist. Hit Chandra. Down to 2. Flip Growing Rights. Pass the turn. Opponent adds mana, Glorybringer, into the Scorpion God, I guess? Yep, into the Scorpion God. Opponent attacks, exerts, kills Caracal. Okay. Well, I guess that's pretty good for them. Then it lets them kill our cats. Opponent passes. Well, let's play Vitalist. Get a Sunbird trigger. Whiff. Tishana into Caracal for some more drawing. Opponent. Alright, let's resolve. Wow, gonna let it go? They must have a sweeper. We draw a billion. Where's Oh, Tishana dies. Ugh. That's a bummer. And yeah, let's send everything at Chandra. Chandra down to 1. Hopefully we can settle this Scorpion God. Adds mana with Chandra. 6 mana. Another Sunbird's Invocation. Hits some jank. Sweltering Suns. Okay. Goes attacking. Well, we gotta get rid of this. So, settle our opponent's wreckage, get a Sunbird trigger, take Whirler Virtuoso, get rid of the Annoying God. I still think we can go over the top of this for the most part. Opponent, Doomfall, whiffs, gets another Doomfall if they want. Alright, so double Thoughtseize. Probably just takes both Sunbird's Invocations, I would assume. Yep, takes the Sunbird's Invocations. Well, make a Thopter, untap. So, kill Chandra, hit our opponent, play Rogue Refiner, whiff on Invocation, draw a card, play Servant of the Conduit, get in a tune with Ether, get our Mountain, play the Mountain, get back Champion of Wits. There's a Tishana. Discard Champion, discard Sanctum, and pass the turn. Opponent's getting pretty close to being flung to death. Attacks, exerts, killing Whirler Virtuoso. Well, we'll make a Thopter. And I guess we'll block. I'm a little worried about a sweeper. Hour of Devastation, sweeps the board, gets nothing really, and gets nothing really. They're just hitting more removal. Alright, they get a Doomfall. I guess that's something. Takes Tishana, sweeps the board. And more Doomfalls. Sunbird's Invocation, whiffs. Opponent's almost out of action. They can take Heart-Peircer Manticore. We draw another Manticore. Well, run out Manticore, get a Sunbird trigger, get a Rogue Refiner. No sacrifice. Play Ether Hub. Maybe we just gotta pass? We can't let Struggle to Survive get Thoughtseized. So we're just gonna pass for now. Leave up our Struggle. Kills our Manticore. Sure. Scavenger Grounds. Wow. Okay. Now we might be losing. That is unfortunate and surprising. Well, let's settle. See if we can hit a creature. Sunbird's Invocation. Whiffs. Oh man, do we just have no action left in our deck? Play Panharmonicon. Get a Rogue Refiner. Draw a card. Play Rogue Refiner. Get a Servant of the Conduit. Get some energy. Wow, that Scavenger Grounds. We even had the struggle in hand. Play Rootbound Crag. Play Sunbird's Invocation. What a crazy game. See what we find. Caracal. And we're basically just forcing our opponent to have a sweeper. Down to 7. Draws a card. Down to 5. Flips Bloodfast if they want to. I mean, it's sweeper or bust. Evolving Wilds. Cracks Evolving Wilds. There's Hour of Devastation. Whiffs. Alright, makes us discard our struggle. Vance's Blasting Cannons. Whiffs. Trial of Ambition does nothing. Alright, opponent passes. We draw a useless land. Well, shuffle our graveyard in. Play a land, pass the turn. Blasting Cannons gives our opponent a land. Plays a land. Cracks a land. I mean, the pressure is on again. If we ever draw anything, we rebuild. There's Rogue Refiner. So Rogue Refiner, double Sunbird trigger, gets a Rogue Refiner. Draws, Servant, Sunbird, not going to cast a tune. Draws. And I guess we run out the Servant. And actually, do we just have to empty our hand because of this Spitfire Bastion? I think we do. Yeah, Caracal. Nothing left in our deck, so this is it. I mean, opponent hits a sweeper or we win. Play Sanctum. I mean, I guess since we're dead to a sweeper no matter what, we also play Rogue Refiner. And pass the turn. Alright, opponent. Do you draw a sweeper? Kills our cat. Not relevant. Cannons. Land. Alright, one draw. That one draw has to be a way to sweep our board. And it's a land! And we got there. Oh, lordy! Wow! That is so much removal. Good God. We gotta bring in Negates. We gotta bring in Ixalan's Binding. Go down Settle the Wreckage. Go down... I guess we can go down Augmenter. Gets swept away pretty easily. Maybe a couple of Vitalists, a Champion, and a Rogue Refiner. Try it like that. Alright, we'll keep this. Evolving Wilds for our opponent. Well, Sanctum, go. Actually, Sanctum, Attune, go. Attune, grab a Mountain. Pass the turn. Opponent has a Laybear the Heart. Takes the Rogue Refiner. Well, play the Forest. Run out Servant of the Conduit. Pass the turn. Opponent has Scavenger Grounds. Wow. Okay. I guess they want to fix their mana. We'll grab an island. Opponent passes. We'll play Sun Petal Grove. Run out Champion of Wits. Discard, I guess, Champion of Wits and Mountain. Get in with Servant of the Conduit. Pass the turn. Opponent has lots of Scavenger Grounds. Abrades our Servant. Well, get in with Servant. Or Champion. Play Rootbound Crag. Pass the turn. Magma sprays the Champion. Well, I guess the time has come for a Regal Caracal. Hope our opponent does not have a sweeper. Pass the turn. Opponent duresses. There goes Sunbird's Invocation. And Abrades. Well, opponent's getting low on action. Get in with our cats. Play Sanctum. Pass the turn. Opponent passes. Ixalan's Binding is not helpful. Get in with our cats. Pass the turn. Laybear the Heart. Come on, land! There it is. Ether Hub. Get an energy. And I think we're just going to champion while our opponent's tap down. Discard tap land. Discard Ether Hub. Get in with our cats. This also makes Tishana better next turn. Pass the turn. Opponent has tapped red mana. Durez can take Ixalan's Binding. Bad news for our opponent is we get to Tishana. And that's a lot of drawing here. Tishana comes down. Draws us 4. We get in. Put our opponent down to 4. We also drew a Sunbird's Invocation. Tishana survives Hour of Devastation, and that might just be game. And I guess we have the better Sunbird's Invocation deck. Alright, against the odds time. Sunbird's Invocation, Value Town, Tishana's Super Sweetness, and we'll keep this. Legion's, token time. Alright, well, can we outvalue tokens? That's a land. So Attune for a island. Opponent getting in for 1 with the vampire. Yep, we'll take it. Opponent. Maybe this isn't white-black tokens. Another Legion's Landing. It's gotta be. Another vampire. Oh my god, all the Legion's Landings. That means they get to flip 1 next turn. What a weird draw. So, triple legend rule. Run out our Naga Vitalist. Pass the turn. Sheffet Dunes for our opponent. Getting frisky with the vampires. Flip in the Legion's Landing. Well, we will eat a token. Opponent passes. Run out Ether Hub, get an energy. And let's just Rogue Refiner since it actually blocks tokens. Draw a card. Land? Ooh, we can make some tokens. Pass the turn. Opponent's going to start making 1/1s. Opponent, no attacks. Well, I think we need to Champion of Wits. More 1/1s. We go looting. Deck! Deck. Well, discard a Tishana. Discard Visionary Augmenter. Pass the turn. We really needed to hit a land there. Opponent finds a swamp. Fatal pushes our Vitalist. Hooray! Yeah, whiffing on that land, that might end up losing us the game. Opponent attacks with everything. Well, we'll block. Opponent's down to 2 tokens. And passes. Well, Champion of Wits number 2. We gotta hit these land drops. We have to. There's no choice. Yes, loot. Alright, there's a land. Discard Caracal for now. And guess a Rogue Refiner. Play Rootbound Crag. Pass the turn. So hopefully we can double Mana Dork into Tishana, something along those lines. They're gonna keep attacking. This Rogue Refiner is kind of holding down the fort. Block. Take 1. Opponent's up to 31. Fatal pushes. Rogue Refiner. Alright. Makes a Vampire. Not a land. Alright, we gotta go greedy, I think. Let's Rogue Refiner. Try to draw a land. Alright, there's a land. Play the land. Whew, that worked out. Now we can serve into the conduit. Pass the turn. Opponent passes. We'll play Sun Petal Grove. And actually, let's just get back Champion of Wits. Draw some cards. Opponent makes a Vampire. Ooh. There's Invocations. Well, discard Vitalist, discard Struggle for shuffle purposes. Pass the turn. Now we can get down Sunbird's Invocation. Maybe even 2 before Tishana. Hidden Stockpile. Sacks. Scries. Opponent. And gets a 1/1. We'll play Rootbound Crag. Let's Sunbird's Invocation. Black-white tokens can produce a lot of value. I think we better nug our opponent for 4 here. We would like to keep them in Tishana fling range. Also need to be aware of Fumigate, Anointer Priest, and Cast Out for Sunbird's Invocation. Makes sense. Well, that's fine. Opponent passes. We got another Sunbird's Invocation. So play Forest, play Sunbird's Invocation, play Whirler Virtuoso. No free value. Get in with Champion token. Opponent jumps. Doesn't. Well, let's see if our opponent has a Fumigate. If they don't, next turn is going to be sweet. So many cast outs. Yup. So our opponent gets to keep doing that. Sure. We'll block. I guess they're planning on sacking anyway. Or not. Okay. They just wanted to trigger Revolt to get that token back? Fair. I guess it gains them a life. So let's make a token. Make a token. Make a token. And Tishana. Draw about 1 billion. Play Sun Petal Grove. Play Growing Rites of Itlamok. Get a champion. Tishana, 10/10. Get in with our champion token. We do have another Tishana. Does that get us to fling range next turn? We might just win next turn, depending on what our opponent does. If they can't sweep our board, I think we get the combo win. Opponent leaves it on top. It's gotta be Fumigate. I don't think they can leave a non-Fumigate card on top. Wow! Wow! Scry to the top and scoop it up? Okay. Sure. We'll take it. Settle the Wreckage is super sketchy. I don't think we want that. I think we want Ixalan's Binding and Fumigate. Go down, I guess, a Rogue Refiner? A Champion of Wits? Let's go down 2 Vitalists, up 2 Negates, down to 1 Panharmonicon up a Negate. Try it like that. Alright, we'll keep this. There's Concealed Courtyard for our opponent. Well, let's Ether Hub. Grab a Forest to unlock all these tap lands. Pass the turn. There's Anointer Priest for our opponent. We'll play the Forest, get down, serve into the conduit. Pass the turn. Opponent has a Plains, and there's Fatal Push. And even more Anointer Priests. Now we probably gotta leave up Negate for a bit. Opponent gets in, 4-1. Down to 19. Rootbound Crag go. So basically, we gotta counter any hidden stockpile or any, counter that. Or any Anointed Procession. Opponent hits us for 2. This token deck does nothing if you can keep Hidden Stockpile and Anointed Procession off the board. It's so bad. Oh, man. Oh, man, I want to cast it. I want to cast it. Oh, I want to cast it so much. All right. I mean, Greed assembled. I mean, worst case, this probably forces our opponent to spend their turn casting a cast out instead of combo piece. Opponent gets in 4-2. Down to 15 and passes? Whoo, Tishana. Well, play Sunpetal Grove. Let's just pass. Chevet Dunes. Opponent gets in. I mean, if we keep drawing lands, we get to double Caracal with negate back up in 2 turns. If we draw non-lands, it's stuff that we can cast right away. It's a land. So play Ether Hub, pass the turn. We can take our beats one more turn. Opponent, Renegade Map. Yep, that's fine. Gets in. 4-2. Down to 11. And passes. We'll play the Plains. And let's just double a Caracal. Cat time. It's cat time. And then this lets us double Tishana next turn. Evolving Wilds. For our opponent. Cracks it. Gets a forest. Cracks the map. Gets a swamp. Ooh, so Vraska is a thing that could happen. Alright, I mean, greed, yes, it's greedy, but we're gonna do it. Counter Fumigate. We gotta resolve this Tishana. It's just too good not to. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Grab an island. Play the island. Panharmonicon. 5 creatures currently. And then we cast Tishana, the Voice of Thunder. It's gonna double trigger. We're gonna draw a lot of cards. And we will cat attack. Gain some life. Found our Sunbird invocations. Opponent blocks and blocks. We're back up to 19. Oh, this deck is so much fun. Fumigate, number 2. Yep, that's fine. We're probably just going to Sunbird's Invocation, though. So, yeah, let's Sunbird's Invocation. And then play Servant of the Conduit. Sunbird, anything? Nope. Yep, so Servant down. Get some more energy. Opponent kills it. Yep. Play Tapland. Pass the turn. And discard Champion. Discard both Heart-Peircers. Actually, let's keep one Heart-Peircer and discard 2 lands. What do you got, opponent? Is it Vraska time? Alright, it's Vraska. Not sure that's enough. Yep. Alright, kill Sunbird's Invocation. Play Sunbird's Invocation. Play Sunpetal Grove. And Ixalan's Binding. And get our trigger from Sunbird's Invocation for just a tune. Well, we'll attune. Get a land. Binding Vraska. Come on, Tishana! We can get the combo kill if we find Tishana. Cast out? That's not fun. Now we need to find another binding, preferably. Binding, get cast out, get binding, get Vraska. That's what we want. I don't think we can lose this game regardless, but gotta kill Sunbird's Invocation again. Yup. Well, we'll just have to content ourselves with doubling up Rogue Refiners. Draw 2. Play Sunpetal Grove. Play Whirler Virtuoso. Play Servant of the Conduit. Make 1 token. Growing Rights of Itlimoc. Grab Rogue Refiner. Pass the turn. Flip our Growing Rights. Now we have mucho mana. Vraska gets our Panharmonicon. Ooh, all the Vraskas. I don't think our deck cares, though. Well, we're going to make some tokens. This 1 Whirler Virtuoso has been pretty good. 2 tokens, 3 tokens. We just make so much accidental energy once we get going that it's nice to have a way to spend it. Also, so good with Tishana. So, board full of flyers. We'll leave it at that. Save a bit of energy. Opponent. Oh, come on, Tishana! Are you going to kill something with Deadlands? I guess we can Championowitz to find Tishana, hopefully. Yep, Rogue Refiner down. Not Tishana. So, Rogue Refiner. Championowitz. Tishana? No Tishana, but Ixalan's Binding's insane. Discard. And our opponent scoops it up! Sunbird's Invocation! So good, so good. Against the odds time. Ready to do some mulliganing here in Standard with Sunbird's Invocation. Okay, I guess we keep this. Ether Hub on top. Conceal Courtyard for our opponent. Well, Botanical Sanctum, attune. Grab a, I guess just island. Pass the turn. Hopefully we draw some of our cheaper stuff. We got the late game ultra covered. Swamp for our opponent. And Gifted Etherborn. Well, play the island. Get down Servant of the Conduit. And pass the turn. Conceal Courtyard. So our opponent just playing like black-white mid-range? Yahani. Black-white vampires? Interesting. Gets in for 2. Well, come on, 3 mana card we can cast. Alright, well, I mean, we're gonna run it out. It does absolutely nothing right now. But if we draw Rogue Refiners, etc., it'll start doing stuff. Sheffet Dunes. Oh my goodness. Oh lordy, lordy, lordy. Yikes. Well, if we don't draw something, we're just gonna lose. I think this is what you call the vampire nuts. I didn't know that was a thing, but it looks like it is. Yeah, that's games. Well, we did mulligan, unfortunately. Oh dear. Oh dear. Valving Wilds for our opponent. Well, we had to keep a bad hand because of the mulligan, and we paid the price. I'm not even sure if we can draw anything. So we dropped to 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's a card we can draw. Actually, there isn't because of Sanctum Seeker. And we don't. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. So I guess we probably want Fumigate and another Settle the Wreckage. And we will go down 1 Panharmonicon and go down... Alright, try it like that. We get to play first. And this actually looks like a more reasonable hand. So Sanctum, go. Sheffet Dunes for our opponent. And Duskborn Sky Marcher. Sanctum, and Servant of the Conduit. Pass the turn. See what our opponent has on 2. Gets in for 1. Yeah, this hand's looking a bit less threatening. Play the island, run out our Rogue Refiner. Opponent cracks. Gets a swamp. We draw. Ooh, Alright, let's attune. Get a plains. Pass the turn. Swamp for our opponent. And there's Gifted Aetherborn. Opponent gets in for 1. Down to 18. Ooh, Panharmonicon. Alright, I think we're gonna wait. I think we're just going to get down Caracal. I think that's more important. Get some cats, and pass the turn. We're playing for the long game. Ether Hub for our opponent. Get some energy. And there's Maverin Fiend. Opponent gets in for 1. Gets a vampire token. Alright. Down to 17. Well, let's attune. Get a mountain. Play the mountain. Heart-Peircer Manticore. Sack Rogue Refiner. Kill Gifted Aetherborn. And this lets us get in with our cats. Opponent takes it. We gain some life. Now we're actually to the point where we want to find Tishana. If we can find Tishana. Also next turn, Rogue Refiner and Panharmonicon. Opponent. There's the Sanctum Seeker. Gets in. Drains us. Gets a vampire. Yes, it is annoying. So, down to 19. Play Rootbound Crag. Play Panharmonicon. Play Rogue Refiner. Draw 2. Tishana? Sunbird's Invocation? Okay. More Rogue Refiner's not horrible. Pass the turn. Play some defense. Another land for our opponent. Oh my god almighty! You gotta be kidding! You gotta be kidding! Well, this is the worst. We're getting pretty close to just getting drained out by double Sanctum Seeker draw. Throne of the God Pharaohs. Sure. Down to 15, and we're quite literally dead to Sanctum Seekers. Actually, maybe we should Champion of Wits. It digs us deeper. If we can't kill Sanctum Seeker, we lose. Discard land, discard Tishana. And that's game? Yeah, fair enough. Alright, against the odds time, playing some Sunbird's Invocation, mulligan time, in standard. This is actually pretty reasonable 6. Stone Quarry for our opponent. Well, we'll never complain about Panharmonicon. I've never met a Panharmonicon I didn't like. And it makes me even happier to draw it in this deck since we only have 2. Ether Hub, get an energy, run out. I think just Vitalist here, since we're going to be spending mana next turn. Cycle's a cast out. Okay, Magma Spray, and Advantage. I think we're going to wait on Rogue Refiner. Let's Servant of the Conduit, get an energy. Opponent kills it. Play Ether Hub. Well, let's see if they have an Abrade. Mountain for our opponent. Passes. Play the island. And, yeah, I mean, we're going to go for it. They could very well have cast out, but hopefully not. Panharmonicon. No cast out. Oh! Oh, man. Untap with the Panharmonicon. Chandra. We don't care about that. We got a Panharmonicon. We do care about that a little. Cast out exiled. Good news. Panharmonicon value. Incoming. Ooh, and a Tishana. Well, let's just Rogue Refiner. Double up our draws. Play Rootbound Crag. Pass the turn. We do have to make sure Chandra does not ultimate. Alright, I guess that's not an issue. Opponent kills it. Geez, Sunbird's Invocation. Okay. Well, I guess we just Regal Caracal. And pass the turn. Chandra kind of a non-bow with Sunbird's Invocation. Only triggers if you cast from your hand. Approach of the Second Sun. Into Fumigate. That's happy fun times. Yup. Okay. Well, now we probably lose. Man. That's some jank, if I ever did see it. Well, let's champion a Wits. Discard, discard. Again. Discard, discard. Play Ether Hub. Run out Servant of the Conduit. Pass the turn. Takes up Chandra. Gets a Chandra. Down to 14. Opponent. Passing. How do we do this? I think we gotta send both at Chandra. And opponent has Settle the Wreckage. Jeez, Well, I guess they got us. Well, yeah, we'll scoop it up. That gets them to their, approach. Alright, so, definitely want negates. 4 negates. Go down, Settle the Wreckage. Augmenter. And I guess 1 Panharmonicon. Try it like that. We get to play first. Well, not a great hand, but we'll keep it. Sanctum, go. Inspiring Vantage for our opponent. We'll play the Forest, play Vitalist, pass the turn. Another Inspiring Vantage. Well, Sunpetal Grove, get down Panharmonicon, pass the turn. Another land for our opponent. Getting into the Trials. Yeah, okay. Takes up. Ooh, negate. Let's just Rogue Refiner. Not bad. Pass the turn. Leave up our negate. Probably going to try to leave up negate for pretty much the rest of the game. Takes up Gideon. Ixalan's Binding. Okay. Not going to spend our negate here. Get an energy. Yeah, let's do it. Shields down. Sunbird's Invocation. Pass the turn. Opponent has land. Takes up Gids. Ooh, and passes? Okay. Well, let's Rogue Refiner. Trigger Sunbird's Invocation. Attune with Ether. Grab an island. Draw a card. Play the island. Hit Gideon. Pass the turn. Another land for our opponent. Cast out. Okay. Get Sunbird's Invocation. Takes up Gideon. Well, play Ether Hub. Sunbird's Invocation. Hit Gideon. Yeah, I guess we should have brought in Ixalan's Bindings. Opponent kills Rogue Refiner. Alright. Not sure how this deck beats negate, honestly. Or double negate. Yeah, let's just Caracal. Invocation for Growing Rights of Itlamok. Get us a champion. Now our mana production's in pretty good shape. Hit Gideon. Flip Growing Rights of Itlamok. Opponent takes up Gids. Yeah, life is much better with negate against this deck. So Attune with Ether. Whiffs. We'll grab a Plains. Play the Plains. So kill Gideon. Okay. I really don't want to spend our negates. Play Champion. Nothing. We do get to loot, though. Discard Champion. Discard Champion. And pass the turn. Takes up Gideon. There's Approach. Up to 27. Well, hit Gideon for 2. Play Regal Caracal. Get a Heart-Peircer Manticore. Sack Champion. Hit Gideon. Get some cats. Play Rootbound Crag. Get back Champion. Draw some cards. Discard Struggle and a Vitalist. And pass the turn. Leave up our double negates. Fumigate. Alright. Still not willing to spend negates. Fires up Gideon. Gets in for 4. Yeah, definitely bringing in Ixalan's Bindings. Down to 16. Well, let's Caracal. Sunbird's Invocation, Caracal. That's a lot of cats. Play Rootbound Crag. And then let's just Servant of the Conduit. And whiff. Pass the turn. Another land for our opponent. Takes up Gideon. Ooh, there it is. That's what we were looking for. So we actually get to play Whirler Virtuoso. Get a Rogue Refiner. Spend some energy. Make some 1/1s. Play Tishana. Get a Rogue Refiner. Draw a few cards. Oh, we can't draw or we die. Alright. Play the land. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get back Heart-Peircer. Sack Tishana. 18 our opponent. I guess we can just play a Servant. Into a Servant. Everything at our opponent. And that was a pretty good turn. And we got him from 34. Tishana Fling. Sunbird's Invocation. This deck is so sweet. Oh man, it is so sweet. Yeah. That was good. That was pretty good. So, what do we learn this week about Sunbird's Invocation in Standard? And I have to say, the deck was so much fun. So overall, We got in 5 matches. We only technically won 2 of them. We ended up losing the blue-white approach match. As far as games, we were 6-6, so we're hovering right around the 50% mark. Relatively average-ish, but oh man, did we do some sweet stuff. So Sunbird's Invocation was super amazing in conjunction with Tishana. The ability to Tishana with a Sunbird's Invocation out, hit like a real Caracal, draw a ton of cards. The most impressive part about this deck was how you would go from literally having our board wrathed and having nothing on the battlefield and cast like a couple of cards, and suddenly we have 15 creatures on the battlefield, we have 20 cards in hand, we're flinging this massive Tishana at our opponent's face. So I was super impressed with how the deck worked. All the pieces, well, most of the pieces worked really well. Visionary Augmenter never was very impressive. I don't even know if it's necessary. We sideboarded out a lot. Maybe that slot could be used better. But otherwise, everything functioned well. The Heart-Peircer Fling Kill did give us a way to close out games directly and right away. So I was super happy that that worked. Our other cards, the ramp worked well. Our energy production for Whirler Virtuoso to pump our Tishana was good. Sunbird's Invocation itself, the problem is it's a bit slow. But once it's down and we untap with it, it is super hard for things to really go wrong. We have so many good Sunbird hits, and that's one of the things I loved about this deck. We actually ran into a couple of other Sunbird decks in our matches today, because apparently Sunbird's Invocation is becoming like a thing or something, but our hits were just so much better. Our opponents would be playing like, oh, I'll cast a removal spell, I'll hit more removal spells, but you don't have any creatures, so I don't do anything with my Sunbird's Invocation. Our deck was just 100% hits. We were always getting value out of our Sunbird's Invocation, drawing more cards, filtering through our deck with Championoids, getting more tokens on the battlefield. Eventually we hit the Panharmonicon and things spiral out of control even more. So overall, the deck was just a blast. It was so much fun to play. I just love these kind of decks. These are my all-time favorite style of decks to play. Just dirtily value, eventually do something super big that takes over the game. But it really felt like Sunbird's Invocation felt like a Panharmonicon deck. That's where I see it being super amazing, because if you're going to be playing a slow card like Sunbird's Invocation, I think you want the value you get out of it when you untap to be so overwhelming that you just literally can't lose the game. And I feel like our deck did a good job of embracing that idea. Like, yes, sometimes we're going to get run over by Ramanan before we ever get to cast a Sunbird's Invocation. That's the risk you take when you're playing a 6-mana enchantment that doesn't do anything right away. So that's the downside. The upside is, if we untap for just one turn with Sunbird's Invocation, we're likely going to make like 10 creatures, draw 10 cards, and maybe just straight up kill our opponent right away. The other card I wanted to point out before moving on was Growing Rights of Itlimoc. Growing Rights of Itlimoc was super good in this deck. I was very impressed with how good it was, even as just a one of, and I guess partly it worked because we're so good at drawing through our deck with Tishana, with Rogue Refiner, with Championwits, so it felt like we were constantly finding it. But once it came down, it was so easy to like have a Servant of the Conduit, play a Regal Caracal, have Growing Rights of Itlimoc, flip it around, and then we're just making like 20 mana a turn, casting multiple Tishanas, or like eternalizing Champion of Wits and getting back Tishana. So I was very impressed with Growing Rights of Itlimoc, and it actually made me want to experiment with that card more, because I was just amazed by how powerful it was in this build. So overall, record, moderate, but fun level was just off the chart. The Fling Kill with Tishana was amazing. Sunbird's Invocation gave us a ton of value. We were able to do all kinds of cool things. So even though the record was not super crazy, I was super happy with how the deck played, because it was just, I had so much fun playing the deck. Anyway, that's been our Against the Odds deck for this week. Sunbird's Invocation for Standard. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the videos, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.